We're in Myanmar. We're a team of 6 people. Our goal is to determine what the highest peak is and then climb it. Now the peaks are the tail end of the Himalayas.
No one's actually stood on the top of Hakakaburatsi with a really specific GPS. And to determine the highest peak in this mountain range would essentially change the highest peak in Southeast Asia.
I'd like to solve this fantastic geographical mystery. It turns out to be necessary to still do an old-fashioned expedition. In this case, it's very old-fashioned, and that is to walk through the jungle to reach the peaks. I think our biggest dangers will come before we get to the mountain.
I think we're on day 3 of hiking, and these are the longest days at 16 miles each. This adventure, this like hair pulling out, I thrive on that. You're talking about 100 miles of trail, and it's like straight down through bamboo spears to the river.
He stabbed his foot, right?
We've gotten all of our stuff 80 miles into the jungle, and now we have to cut half of it, or we pretty much will never go anywhere because we don't have enough porters.
We are on the edge of failure right now, and we need to figure out, are we going to fail and go back, or are we going to keep moving forward? And if we're going to keep moving forward, exactly how?
I mean, I would take it. If we get 7 days at base camp to climb, I'd still take that. To me, that still, I think, gives us a chance. I don't know.
Suffer in the darkness. It's the darkness. Actually, my pack's really heavy. I hate it right now.
What are you working on, Mark?
Now I'm just trying to write in the midst of this chaos.
So it's like this.
And a kick.
What's that out there?
There's some mountains! Woo! You can see there's an alpine environment in Burma. It exists.
After 10 days in the jungle, our first view.
Oh, we made it to the base.
So long.
We're at, what, like 11,000 feet? We have 7,000 to go.
Heroic acts take place on expeditions, but the original purpose is typically fairly narcissistic. It's sometimes couched in we're going to collect something for science. That is egotistical. You have to come to some acceptance of that if you continue in this life. I just felt that we'd get stuck somewhere and have to just dig out a little shelf and sit there through the night and freeze to death.
Our expedition's over.
We got 18,840. If you look across there, that's at least 200 or 300 feet higher. I think it's still the highest.
It might still be. still a long ways above us.
It's a long ways above us.
The mystery continues, dude.
I know that in traditional terms of success, as far as getting to the summit and hurrahing and getting our GPS point and everything, we weren't successful, but it was real.
Wow, you got it.
Oh my God.
It worked. I'm done. And we still have 2 weeks of walking through the jungle to get home. So f***ed up. Oh well. That's it. Out of here.
Be careful what you wish for. Hillary and I were kind of like, we want a small little trip that's really, really remote, where nobody's ever been, super hard to get to. And that's what we got. And by God, it was hard to get to. So, we got what we came for. Fair enough.